Hi, this time I will be doing a honest review of using the Veikk A30 with your 5HD tablet. So let's start. So I'll be trying to use this in my 5HD. Uh, I've already tested this with my Android phone, and I think that will be another topic in the future. But now we will test if the Veikk A30 works with a Fire HD. Theoretically, it should work because the Fire HD tablet is based from Android. So tablets like this, the tablets like Veikk A30 works with newer Android tablets. So I got an adapter, see, and we'll plug that to the Fire HD. Be sure you have carefully plug the OTG in your tablet, and check if there's a pointer moving in your tablet. So the best way to test if your tablet meets your requirement as a digital illustrator or a painter is to test it with a digital paint app like the Medibang Paint app. So let's see. We'll just wait for it to load. After your application loads, you can start by, create a new canvas. I think this will do for now. And there you go. You can choose your brush from the brush panel. You can also configure the pressure oh, it's already checked on the settings. You can enable the pressure sensitivity of your tablet to the application, to the Medibang application. So let's try sketching. Pressure sensitivity seems to work. The only thing that I have noticed with this is that the pressure is just limited to this part of the tablet. So when I do a stroke like that, it won't let me use the whole area of the tablet. See? It's not letting me use the whole area of the tablet. So I think the build of the tablet is kind of different, or it's not compatible with a working area of your Fire HD. So I can use this. I've tried using the Veikk A30 with my phone, with my Android phone, and I didn't have any problem with a working area or the pressure where the where you apply the pressure in your tablet. I mean, I don't have this kind of issue when I use the Veikk A30 in my mobile Android phone. Yeah, so I think That's the only limitation of using the A30 with my Fire HD tablet. So by the way, it's what I'm using now is a Fire HD 8 tablet. So maybe it's different when you use a like a when you use a different version of the Fire HD or a bigger, or maybe it could work in a smaller Fire HD or a bigger Fire HD. Not really sure about that, but right now I'm having some issues with using the Veikk A30 in my Fire HD 8 tablet. But I think I can still make this work if I can only limit my strokes here at this side and just move the canvas in my tablet. So let's see, let's try creating an illustration with that kind of approach. I will only do strokes here and I won't do any strokes here the because it won't let me do any further strokes beyond this area. So yeah, that's how I think you might able to make this work if you have a Fire HD tablet and you want to use a uh, graphic tablet with it. Other Veikk tablets might graphic other Veikk graphic tablets might have a different reaction, or they might have a different reaction or output. So, but now this is my honest opinion about using the Veikk A30 with your Fire HD tablet. Fire HD tablet 8. And if you notice, if your pointer stops moving, you just have to do a random stroke with it with your stylus, and it will um it will reset, like it will uh the mouse, the pointer will move again. So yeah, I think, or if you're in if you don't have like a computer or a laptop, and you want to get into digital art or digital illustration, using these affordable tools can help you start getting into digital illustration. Well, you can always use a stylus in your Fire HD tablet, but I prefer using a graphic tablet sometimes. And Vic provided, I mean, new tablets like Vic A30 uh, make it possible for you to to use a graphic tablet with your mobile devices. And this graphic tablet, this Veikk A30, only works for newer versions of Android where the um, where you can plug OTG, or if it has OTG connections. Old tablets that still have the old USB port for mobiles is not possible. It's not possible. I mean, you can't use the the Veikk A30 with old Android devices that still has that old USB port or connection. And and using this kind of setup is very portable. You can set this up in when you're outside, or if you're in the library and you want to work, or if you're in a cafe, or anywhere that if you're outside the house, if you're in school, and if you're an art student who are doing a lot of digital illustrations or paintings, I think this kind of setup is really ideal for you. Or if this will work for you, I mean, uh, and this is I think this is a good alternative for those who want who for those who don't have a budget to buy an Apple iPad in an Apple Pencil, but still wants to go into digital illustration, or if you don't have a like a laptop or a computer setup. And yeah, I think it also saves some space in your table. Well, if you really want to do like a high resolution digital painting, well, I think you might need to get a bigger, yeah, you might need to get a real laptop, I mean, a real computer. But for someone who's starting and want to explore digital painting and illustration, I think this is a good way to start. Um, the Fire HD 8 tablet is not that expensive. You can get it really affordable. I mean, you can get it with the right. I mean, not that. I mean, it doesn't cost too much when you buy it from Amazon, and so as the Veikk tablet. I mean, so as this Veikk A30, and they also have a lot of options there. I mean, Veikk has a lot of options or a tablet that you can choose from that also has that can also work, that can also function in newer Android phones or Android devices. So yeah, I mean, in this episode, I have proven that your Veikk A30 works with a Fire HD8 tablet. Oh, so one thing more about the Veikk A30. You don't have to install any hardware or application to make it work in any uh, OS in Android any Android OS or any Android OS inspired operating system. It works like a charm. It's plug and play. You'll get the hang of using a tablet the first time you'll touch a graphic tablet or make it work. There is still like that learning curve, or sometimes a there's a part where you'll get frustrated if you're not making it work. But as you go on and get the hang of using a tablet or a graphic tablet, it will eventually come into your senses, and you'll get the hang of using it. And for you to be able to get the hang of it, just do a lot of illustration every day, or practice using with that with this tool. So my setup has a downside because that's what I said. You can't use the whole area or the working area of your tablet. You're just limited into this part of it. But still, even though I have that liability, uh, still the A30, the Veikk A30 works for my requirements. I mean, works for me. Still works for my requirements to do an illustration. So I'm just keeping in mind that I can only use this part, and what I'm doing is I'm just moving. What I'm doing is that I'm just moving the canvas in my Fire HD, so I could draw in the area that I want to. So yeah, there must be a solution somewhere out there to make this work. But right now, I'm not able to use the 100% area of the tablet. Someone might have a solution somewhere there, and I hope to. I'll do some maybe. I'll do some research on this. But right now, this is my honest opinion about using the Veikk A30 with your Fire HD 8 tablet. One thing more, I just noticed that it's best, or it's more useful and productive if you use your tablet in a portrait angle or position. When you turn it in a portrait mode, or yeah, uh, you can hardly hardly notice the limit of your A30 using you can hardly notice the limitation of the working area of your A30 with your Fire HD tablet.